Hi everyone, thank you so much for your love and support that you have shown our first video of Nisreen Narrates. So today we'd like to continue the series and talk about several myths that people have been asking me over a period of years. These are myths concerning investments and so let's bust them. Can we have the first myth?
The first myth is people who earn more are rich.
So this reminds me of a saying that my dad always used to tell me. It's not what you eat, but what you digest, which matters. It's not what you read, but what you understand that matters. And very similarly, it's not what you earn, but what you save that matters. So typically, I can give you a small example. I had an investor who was earning about 10 lakhs a month, but didn't land up saving anything because his standard of living was so much higher. And his driver, who was earning about 25,000 a month, managed to save 5,000 rupees every month. Okay, so it's actually how much you land up saving rather than earning, what really matters in the investing journey. Now, another kind of a theoretical topic that I'd like to touch upon is the 50-30-20 rule. So it's this is the kind of amount of money that you should be saving is about 20% of your monthly income. 50% goes into fixed expenses like your rent, the home maintenance, salaries of your staff, school fees, etc., etc. And about 30% could be your variable expenses, okay, like going out for a dinner, going out for a movie, the online and offline shopping that you possibly do. So especially now, when we're spending a lot of more time at home, being in this, in the COVID season that we're living in, it's very important for us to be able to analyze our spending habits, okay? So it's very simple. Just take a notebook and jot it down. Keep an Excel sheet. Use possibly an app that suits you. But try to understand your spending habits, because from what you don't spend, you will certainly save, okay? So let's try to increase the amount that we save every month and thereby start on the investing journey. So that was a myth. It's not what you earn that matters, it's definitely what you save. So the myth is people who earn more are rich. Myth busted, people who save more are rich. Can we have the next one?
Stock selection is more important than asset allocation.
Okay, so really the myth over here is getting the right choices where your stocks are concerned, getting your right choices where your mutual funds are concerned, but nothing could be further from the truth, okay? Asset allocation is much more important than selecting the right stock or the mutual fund. Now, typically, the asset allocation strategy tries to balance your risk and reward by selecting a basket of instruments in accordance with your risk tolerance, your goals, the time frame that you're looking at. So by analyzing all these parameters, typically an asset allocation strategy will be created for you, which will include stocks, bonds, golds, real estate, as well as cash. Now what happens is, the beauty of this strategy is that every asset will have a different life cycle, okay? So maybe at the time when gold is really yielding you high returns, which is a very situational topic that we are discussing right now, because gold is at an all-time high, but say bonds or fixed investments are at an all-time low because interest rates are low. So if you consider these two parameters, gold is high but bonds are low, but at the beginning of your investment journey, you really don't know what's going to pan out. So if you have a little bit of all these assets in your basket of instruments, you will typically make an average return which would be higher than inflation, and by which you would definitely meet your goals over the long term. So the myth is stock selection is much more important than asset allocation. Myth busted. The most important decision in the investment journey is choosing and sticking to the right asset allocation.